Hi friends, welcome to Read Aloud with Felicia Bear and Mr. Mixup. And it looks like they are all ready to begin our story time because they're sitting up straight and they have their listening ears on, and I hope you are ready too. One frog sang. I wonder if this is fiction or nonfiction. Is it a true book or is it a made-up book? Fiction is a made-up book, made-up story. Nonfiction is usually has pictures or photographs, and nonfiction is true facts. What do you think this is, fiction or nonfiction? Okay, let's get started. One frog sang. Look at that neat pattern. I like that. What does that remind you of? Reminds me of maybe a frog's skin pattern or stones. What does it remind you of? It's a neat pattern. One frog sang. All the frogs hunkered low while spring rains stormed by. Then, when the night became still, one big frog leaped onto a high garden wall, sucked in air, and blew out a song. Ka-blurp. Two tiny frogs joined in from a window pane, shrieking "Preet, preet" in voices as loud as a crowd. Three young frogs sang "Ribbit, ribbit" from a puddle in the middle of a path. Four spotted frogs sang "Chirp, chirp" from a tree trunk hugging the bark. Five frogs sang "Rebeat" from a bird bath where a mirror moon swam. There's the bird bath. Six green frogs chorused "Redeet, redeet" from the mossy walls inside a wishing well. Seven frogs sang deep "Blurp, blurp" from the side of a road where it curved out of sight. Eight bullfrogs boomed "Whoop, whoop" from water running dark beneath a bridge. Nine green frogs puffed out their throats to sing "Greep, greep, greedeep, greedeep" like bumps on a log. 10 frogs trilled "Beep, beep" from lily pads shining in a pool. Grunts and croaks, chirps and ribbits, low and deep, high and shrill, all the frogs sang for love until one car splashed down the wet street, wheels slooshing along the pavement. Then 10 frogs stopped peeping from the lily pads. 9 frogs jumped, kaplopped off the floating log. 8 frogs peeked from the dark beneath the bridge. 7 frogs plunged into the high grass without a rustle to show where they hid. 6 frogs hushed inside the mossy wishing well. 5 frogs crouched like stones on the bottom of the bird bath. 4 frogs pretended to be part of the bark on the tree. They've used camouflage. We remember that word when it blends in with its surroundings. Three frogs huddled in the puddle on the path. 2 frogs slipped down the glassy window pane, and 1 frog sprang from the high garden wall. The engine rumble faded. Only the wind made a sound, whispering across the grass. The moon wandered down on the stillness until one frog leaped onto the high garden wall and began to sing, "Call Blue Erp." There's that wonderful pattern again. Thanks for listening, friends.